Hi, I'm Pat Hindle with Microwave Journal. I'm here at IMS2017, and I'm here with Roger Tushingham. He's the VP of R&D and Marketing. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Pat. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
So we want to ask you about the megatrends that Roger follows in setting their strategy. What megatrends are you following, and how is that affecting your business these days?
Sure. Well, first off, I'd like to say that, as most people know, our core business is centered around what we call our high reliability business, which is focused around aerospace and defense. That's our core for in the past, and will be moving forward, and it's doing very, very nicely right now. We're looking forward to meeting a lot of our customers from that industry here today and throughout this week. As we move forward and we look for growth vectors within the company, we do look for these mega trends and what we're looking for are trends that provide sustainable growth, and where we believe that customers will recognize the value that Rogers brings to the party. And when we think of what value we bring as Rogers, we think of a consistent ability to deliver unique material solutions that are reliable and that are backed up by world-class technical support from our experienced staff. So the megatrends that Rogers is focused on right now are clean energy, safety and protection, and then internet connectivity. And I think most people will realize that those trends are going to be with us for a long time and growing for a long time. As we look a level below that as to what is driving the growth within advanced connectivity solutions, the main growth drivers that we see are advanced connectivity and advanced mobility. And we're right in the middle of all the developments that are going on in those areas, and it's a very exciting time to be working with our customers, working on solutions and seeing those solutions implemented out in the world for consumers to use and see and feel. So if we look at advanced connectivity, what we see, Rogers has been in a very fortunate position through our hard work to have a great market share in 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G. And what we're seeing at 5G is there's an explosion in terms of end use cases and in the requirements that customers expect for their materials to deliver. So whether it's enhanced mobile broadband or massive machine-to-machine type communications or extremely low latency applications, we're working with our customers in all of those areas as the standards are being clarified to make sure that we have solutions ready for them so that they can deliver their technology to their customers. And then if we look at advanced mobility, I think that's probably a little bit of a trend that's more obvious to most of the consumers out there. Every time you get in a new car these days, or get a rental car at the airport, which is what we all do very frequently, we have an even bigger array of sensors beeping at us and telling us what to do and telling us what not to do. And we've seen a huge demand in the past couple of years for our technology that enables short-range radar with 24 gigahertz. And in the recent year or so and moving forward, more and more demand for our technology that enables mid-range and long-range radar operating at the 77 gigahertz frequency area. And what we're seeing is that as we move to more and more autonomy in vehicles, we believe that radar technology will be a key component of a multi-sensor solution, and we're expecting that growth to take ACS to help us grow for many more years to come.
And Rogers has been well known for their innovation, and you've carried that on for many years. Do you still see that as a part of your major strategy? And if so, how do you make that actionable?
Sure. Absolutely. I think, customers are relying on us to develop solutions to enable their technology roadmaps. And we've been able to do that consistently. And it's due to our commitment to innovation. It really is due to our commitment. And when we look at innovation, we look at different aspects. We look at short-term, long-term, and we kind of arrange our teams and our groups to enable them to focus on each of those areas, because each of those areas requires a different skill set and different focus. So I think one area of innovation that often gets overlooked is our ability to enable customers to use existing materials in their devices. Sometimes a customer will come up against a problem, and we have the luxury of some world-class experts both in material science, in systems design, and in applications and fabrication. And we can bring that resource to bear to help our customers really use existing materials and find a solution with that. So that's one area. And because of that in-depth, deep knowledge that we have of our materials, if there is a slight material tweak needed, we can quickly do that and quickly iterate and provide a solution. Another area of innovation that's kind of an unintended positive consequence of one of our recent acquisitions is that now we have R&D teams with historic Rogers background, and then a couple of years ago we acquired the technology from Arlon. And those two teams are working together very closely now, and we're starting to see some fruits of that, and we've accelerated some of our new development. If you look at our RO1200, our extremely low loss products, that really got accelerated, that platform, as a result of those two teams working together and kind of combining the technologies from the two previous companies. And then I think what's also important nowadays, as the world is changing more and more rapidly, is for us to be more thinking about what's going to happen in 5 or 10 years' time today. So we have a commitment to what we call our innovation centers. They are separate from our business units. It's a corporate commitment. Those innovation centers are really focused on deep learning so that we have platforms that are ready. So they work a lot with the universities, a lot with small startup companies, and develop platforms that then can be transferred into the business units for commercialization. The first innovation center that we set up is co-located with Northeastern University in Burlington, Massachusetts.
My hometown. I've been there several times.
Okay. My first visit to the US was Billerica, so very close. So we're in with Northeastern in Burlington. We started out in 2014. We've been very pleased with the success of the learning that we're getting from that. In 2015, we opened up a center in our Suzhou, China facility, an innovation center. And last year, we opened up a third innovation center located in Germany. So we're very, very pleased with that interaction and with the learning we're getting from that. And we've just started to bring the first couple of products from the innovation center into our division to start to commercialize, and we're very excited about the long-term prospects. So it's really a three-pronged approach. Commitment to innovation is a core strategic focus at Rogers.
Can you give us just a quick overview of what some of the highlights are in the booth today at IMS 2017?
Sure, well, it's a very exciting time. I think, I'm new to Rogers. I've only been here 6 months. Talking to the more experienced staff, I think it's a time where we're releasing more new products than we probably ever have done, and it's a very exciting time. Big push on 4730 G3. It's a product that was released for our existing wireless infrastructure customers last year. It's been doing very well in the market, and we believe it will be adopted readily by some of our emerging 5G customers. A focus on extreme low loss, both for the high-speed digital market with RO1200, and we'll be releasing a product soon with the similar kind of characteristics called CLTE MW. And then really a very strong focus as we see more and more of our customers in all our markets move to more complex multi-layer boards and HDI type technology. We're really broadening our portfolio by releasing thinner laminates and bond plies across our portfolio. So that's our core business. And then we're looking to expand beyond our core. A lot of interest in our thermal management solutions. We're seeing more and more interest from the markets in solving thermal management issues using PCB-like materials. So there's a lot of our 92 ml products are being well received here this week. And then looking for new applications, we're a member of the RF Energy Alliance, and looking for new end markets for RF materials, so where RF can be used to transmit energy. So it's a very exciting time. We're looking forward to a good show, and it's going to be good.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today at IMS 2017.
Thank you, Pat. I really appreciate it.